So I watched Clown in a Cornfield. I did check it out. I told you guys in the previous short I was going to check out Weapons and Clown in a Cornfield over the weekend. I did both. Can you believe it? I watched Weapons on Saturday. I watched Clown in the Cornfield on Shudder. I know my last video had Shudder with T's. It's with D's. Forgot to fix it in the previous video, I think. But I watched Clown in the Cornfield. It was all right. I'm not sure what people were kind of going off on. I think Chris Stuckman and I think even Jeremy Johns. I was watching a couple of people and they were like, "Yeah, like this was good. It kind of went in a different direction than I was anticipating." Da 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 da. The formula of the movie is the same as any other slasher that I've ever watched. There was nothing different about that. What was different was like kind of the main motivation for the villains of what they were doing, which I figured that out as we were going out. They were trying to make it seem like it was this one boy. I think his name was Noah, the son of, pretty much I guess he's the mayor of the town or just, you know, they've got money. They try to make it seem like it's him and maybe his boyfriend, which there's a whole reveal there that he's gay, and this other boy that the main character meets who you think is going to also be a love interest. Both of them are gay. So that flipped that on its head a little bit. In kind of a Netflix way, because it didn't feel pushed necessarily. I don't feel like it felt like, oh, here we go. Here's another scenario where we got, gay characters that have to be pushed into the story. It didn't feel that way. It was just a characteristic of them, which, I mean, that's not always the best way to go at that either. But where this movie kind of shines is in some of the comedic moments. They don't always land because mostly just you got millennials or really Gen Z, kids against, you know, millennials and Gen X, I guess, in this scenario. Um, and so that's kind of where it was going. Not really boomers necessarily. I didn't feel like it was going that route, but uh, it's just how these people want the town to be, and then every now and then during this Founders Day, they have to purge their town of these delinquents. Which I thought they were going to go the route of like, oh, these delinquent kids and these, and gay people and maybe even blacks, things like that. They didn't really they didn't really like hone in on one or two or three specific things they wanted to purge from their town. They didn't really go that route, which I thought they would, and I was hoping they would, because then it would be like, hey, you're actually taking a risk. You're going a little hard on something. You're giving these villains a reason to hate a specific group of people. That's why they're doing this. We should hate these people even more. You still hate them. You're like, okay, but you're hating them because, oh, they're adults. We hate them. That was weird. That I didn't care for because it didn't really stick for me. Plus, one of the villains gets away, so it's like, are they going to do another movie? I know this was based off a book, which I hear the book is a lot better. I didn't know this was based off a book, so that was new for me. Are there more books in this? Is there a series? Like, what's kind of the gist of that? Let me know in the comments. But the movie itself, passable. Like it's okay. It's got moments that are okay. The kills are kind of cool, a couple of them. But I'd rather watch Scream 6 or whatever one's about to come out. And I don't even really care for the newer Scream movies, but those are at least a little bit more fun than maybe this. At least the kills. But the comedic moments in this were fine. It's just a lot of the characters do a lot of dumb stuff that doesn't make any sense. So it's that normal, slasher mindset for the main characters. And a lot of them are also very forgettable. So this one, if I say, I don't know if I would say watch or pass. It's on Shudder. If you just want a moment to like watch something, it passes the time. It's fine. Glad I didn't see it in theaters. That I would have been pissed. But uh, let me know if you've seen Clown in the Cornfield. What'd you think of the movie? Have you read the book? I know one of you commented on the last video that the book actually is a lot better. Let me know more on that. Like, what makes the book better? What makes the movie kind of falter? And I'd be interested in what you guys have to say. So comment down below.